I think today it'd be interesting to throw a Tsar Bomba, which is the largest nuclear bomb in the world that has ever been dropped, um, onto Long Island and see what it does in this tiny, tiny world. So let's do it. Let's run that. Oh wow. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back to some World Box. Today we're gonna be playing on a USA map. It has some state outlines, and this comes from the Steam Workshop. All right, so now we have our three groups. We have the British, the French, and the Spanish as they colonize the United States of America. And of course, there is no Mexico, there is no Canada, so both the Spanish and the British are at disadvantages. At the end of this time lapse, we are now seeing New England is expanding further south. They have quite a large landmass. We see a lot of like rock and everything down here in the Spanish Empire and the French Empire here in Louisiana and Alabama. But we're really not seeing a whole lot of that over here. Now we're going to come back and do another time lapse and see what happens. Alrighty, and we are back from our time lapse to check out what has happened. So the Spanish Empire is currently conquering the entirety of the West, which is incredible. We have the French Empire colonizing pretty much their historical Louisiana Purchase borders, besides Florida, which is cool. Is cool to see. They're really taking that central Midwestern U.S. Like storm, and then we have New England hitting a roadblock and having to go up north through Minnesota, Montana, the Dakotas, all of those places. And we're going to continue seeing that as we continue on. So right now we're seeing up here, Washington is being conquered by New England, and pretty much all of the land is getting eaten up. Now that they've had some time to build up some power, I think we should let it happen. So we're going to turn on random events. We're going to turn on rebellions, and that is going to cause a lot of chaos, I think. We're also going to turn on natural disasters, which is going to make this even crazier. Oh, and we have our first war between the Spanish and New England. The Spanish Empire is doing quite a number. Oh, and actually so New England is currently at war with everybody. The French and the Spanish are allied. And yeah, they are taking quite a bit of land from New England. And there's a rebellion again between the French and their northeastern territories. The French have quelled the war with New England, and now they are going to reclaim their territories. Although it is not looking very good for the French, who is currently at a almost 400-person disadvantage. And there's a lot happening right now. I think it would be interesting to whisper some war between the Spanish and the French and cause another large conflict between the two. So right now the French is currently gathering as much land as they can. It looks like the Spanish are going to fall similarly to how the British did. Yes. Okay, so the Spanish Empire is about to be no more. Yes, no more Spanish Empire, and now we just have the French Empire left over. But it looks like they're not going to last too much longer. Yeah, the French are being taken out. There's an earthquake that just hit Florida. Things are not looking good. Things are not looking great. And the Holy Die and the UK are now fighting each other. Once they conquer the entirety of the United States, I think we're going to rename them and then run some little tests on them. I want to see what they'll do. All right, so here we are with the United States. So what I was thinking that we could do for this was run some little experiments. Right now the United States is currently run out of like Phoenix, Arizona. Don't really know why. We're gonna forget about that, and we're gonna come over here to New England. I have seen there's this it's like a simulation, I guess. You see how big the explosion radius is for a bomb. I think today it'd be interesting to throw a Tsar Bomba, which is the largest nuclear bomb in the world that has ever been dropped, um, onto Long Island and see what it does in this tiny, tiny world. Let's do it. Let's run that. Oh wow. Okay. So it looks like New England is pretty much decimated. There's still a mine up here, but that's I'm gonna say that that's not really a lot left. Two boats. And then we have the Mid-Atlantic region, which suffered a lot in what is this, like Pennsylvania, New York, Maryland, Delaware. That's incredible. What a powerful little weapon. Got some conifers coming up. Really stretching that marine biology degree with my tree knowledge. Yeah, but honestly, they are coming back fantastic. They already have some buildings back up. It's been probably 100, 150 years already since that bomb went off. I was thinking a meteor hitting Florida because it's Florida. Yup. So maybe we can come over to our capital and drop a lot of grenades on it. That was in fact a lot of grenades, and we did just unfortunately wipe out Arizona. I think we should spawn in a finger. That'll just like do some random shit. Yeah. That is going to start destroying the world, unfortunately. I'm gonna say no more finger. Get rid of the finger. And I'm going to get rid of some of the borders by doing this. I know, which is kind of sad because it's kind of like the point of the United States. But we're just going to. I just kind of want to play the game, not worry about random ass mountains everywhere. Okay, so the United States right now is kind of crumbling. We actually do have a dragon down here. Oh, it has just been killed. Um, Americans are crazy. I think it must be like the gun ownership or something. Because man, these guys are just like doing the most. It seems like there are absolutely no people living right here in Arizona, which is incredible. TNT. I mean, Arizona's not really doing anything else right now. Oh, Arizona is a hole in the ground now, unfortunately. Ooh, I didn't think that one through. All right, I think for my last little trick, I'm going to bomb the entire world. Oh wow.